fresh. Either Superman or Popeyes is the exact same scent. This is the Superman edition. Nice Jean Paul Gaultier. We all know the classic DNA with mint up top. The mint only lasts about maybe an hour. The scent as a whole only lasts about 2 hours on my skin. So very fleeting, but very nice. That's why it's number 10. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Eau Fraiche Superman at number 10. Okay. Number 9 is going to be from the House of English Laundry. This is Cambridge Night. This received some hype from Brooklyn Fragrance Lover and Red Adolescents. But I know that they received that sample from my man, Mr. Siage. He actually sent them the sample originally, and this is probably back toward the beginning of the year. They said it smelled a lot like the 2016 version of Victor's Aqua, and to me, it does. It's a little more mature. I think a little more natural smelling too, and it actually projects a lot better than the 2018 Invictus Aqua. I've sprayed it in Macy's and walked around and stuff like that, and but to me, just from experience of wearing this, I mean, it's another one that you can get. I get olfactory fatigue really easily, meaning when I spray a scent, I like to spray it. And sometimes I'll overspray because I'm thinking that I can't smell it, but it's just I have olfactory fatigue. I'm not able to smell the scent myself, but other people can smell it. Like I've had people say, "Oh, you smell good," ladies in the office, "Oh, that smells nice." Yeah, it's very very long lasting, projects very well. I get like 8 to 10 hours of longevity, about a good 2 to 3 hours projection, and it's very very natural smelling. There's nothing synthetic about it. It's kind of some aromatic fougere, barbershop qualities in the base. So this is a nice one. Nice alternative to, and it can't be a clone because it actually came out a year before. It came out in 2015. Came out a year before 2016 with Aqua, so it's not a clone. But definitely a great alternative if you missed the boat on 2016 Invictus Aqua. This can be had very cheaply. It's starting to pop up at the other discounters again. Marshalls. I actually got this back around the beginning of the year at Burlington. It actually came in a set. I got it for $20. It's a 3.4 ounce bottle, and I think it was like a travel bottle and like some aftershave or something like that. So very nice cheapie. Retails for like $80. Maybe $85, more or less, at your big box stores. But like I said, can easily be had at the discounters. So number 9, this is English Laundry, Cambridge Night. Christopher Wicks, the nose behind this one, of course. Christopher Wicks is the designer for English Laundry. Number 9. Okay, so number 8 is going to be the Own Cologne. Another nice citrusy. It's more like, when I say citrus, it's more like lemon, a little gingery to me. Another one that is very fleeting on the skin. It smells really nice to me. Very fizzy, very uplifting. I'm a heavy sprayer, so I'll spray about 8 to 10 sprays of this to get just to up the longevity on it. I mean, I'll get like, well, longevity is decent. I mean, between like maybe 3 and 4 hours. Projection, you get about maybe an hour projection off of this one. It's a very nice scent, very refreshing, very uplifting. The weather's in the 90s. This is a good one to grab. Dior Own Cologne at number 9. I'm sorry, number 8. Dior Own Cologne, number 8. All right, number 7. Ferrari Bright Neroli. Great scent. As you can see, I put a huge dent in this. I've had it since about March. I think this is one of the last orders that Notino took before it went down. I got this like the week before the Notino site went down, and it cost me about this is about $35. I think it's like $34.99. So very nice scent. Another hyped scent in the Ferrari line. Of course, Chad from A Gentleman's Journey is the Ferrari ambassador. He's hyped this one, and it's worth the hype, definitely. The one thing is that you have to spray very heavily. Like I said, like I've put a good dent in this one. I spray between like 10 and 12 sprays to get some longevity out of it. Projection is it's about maybe an hour and a half of projection on my skin, maybe 4 to 6 hours longevity. Very nice alternative to Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, and it actually outperforms Neroli Portofino. So if you're looking for a nice citrusy scent, I love citrusy scents. I love everything citrus. Ferrari Bright Neroli is a great pickup. And I don't know what its availability is now. I mean, I know when I got it, it was I think they had started restocking it again. But these like come and go, just like Radiant Bergamot, the newest Ferrari scent that's been hyped. And I remember Chad talking about Radiant Bergamot, and I remember like he told me, he's like in one of the posts, I think it was one of the Facebook posts or YouTube posts, he's like, yeah, go get a bottle because people are snatching up. And he was right. I mean, I went to one website, it was like 3 bottles. I was like, okay, I'll come back in like an hour. Hour later, they're all gone. Next day, I went and found another site, they're all gone. So, I mean, I'm on waiting list now to get that Ferrari Radiant Bergamot, but I digress. So, at number 7, Ferrari Bright Neroli. Okay, so here we go. So now we're at number 6. And number 6 is number 6 does everything that Mont Blanc Legend doesn't do. And this is Silver Scent by Jacques Bogart. Silver Scent Pure by Jacques Bogart. Very nice scent. Like I said, this is everything that Mont Blanc Legend Spirit should be, but it's not. Mont Blanc Legend isn't. This is it. Citrusy, fruity, up top, projects like nobody's business. Like I said, just like I have another Jacques Bogart scent, Jacques Bogart Pour Homme. Cheap. This is. This cost me like $20 online. And I believe it on Amazon. It's just dumb cheap, just criminally cheap, but the quality is enormous quality. I mean, there's nothing synthetic smelling about this. Very natural smelling. It's citrus. How to describe it? It would be. It's just like a lot of reviews just talk about how it is, and you can't really compare it to anything else. I compare it to Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, but 10 times better. It's everything that Mont Blanc Legend Spirit is. And so if you're looking for an idea of how this smells like Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, but a lot more natural, longer lasting, great scent, great cheapie. This is Silver Scent Pure by Jacques Bogart. Now, we're in the top 5. My top 5 fragrances for the summer. So, number 5. This is a great scent. I really taxed the bottle a lot. This is L'Homme de Own Cologne by Guerlain. Great scent. It's in the same vein as Dior Own Cologne, but once again, very natural. Just like Dior Own Cologne, but very natural. Lemon, ginger, citrus. Almond. There's an almond note in this. This is really great stuff. I mean, as you can see, my little 1.7 I've taxed to the max. So I usually don't buy second bottles once a fragrance is gone, but I think I'm gonna buy a 3.4 of this, 100 ml bottle of this. It's just that good, so I can always have it in the collection. So great scent, quality. Look at the bottle. Look at the sprayer. I mean, sprayer is, it's just I don't know if you can see that. Oh man, it's just great stuff. There's no more that can be said about it. At number 5 spot, Guerlain, L'Homme Ideal, Cologne. Okay, at number 4, now we're getting to the nitty gritty. Number 4, this is Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Casual Life. Great scent. I have Uomo, Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, which is like the cold weather cousin of this one. This is warm weather, more of a year-rounder because it's not quite an aquatic, but it definitely has staying power. I mean, this is another one. I mean, I love Ferragamo fragrances from regular Uomo. That coffee tiramisu vibe. It's sweet, great for the winter. I mean, that's why I rocked all winter was the Uomo, regular Uomo. But yeah, I like Ferragamo fragrances. The one beef I have with them is that they don't last. They don't last. But you know, I think they get their formulations are right. Uomo, regular Uomo, and this Uomo Casual Life. They last. This one projects very nicely. It's lemon up top, lemon citrus up top, coffee. That's still coffee tiramisu vibe in the mids. And that coffee vibe, tiramisu vibe, kind of lasts to the end at the base with some wood cedar, in particular at the base. So very nice fragrance. And the bottle's cool too. So definitely a great pickup. I like it a lot. Projects. Like I said, I get a whole day at work out of it. 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. I'm gonna say 8 hours. And projects a good 2 to 3 hours. I mean, I get a lot of good compliments on it. Very good fragrance. And like I said, I like Salvatore Ferragamo. The scents, Acqua Essenziale Colonia. So I like that one a lot. I have a lot of them. I didn't like F. I like regular F black. I have it, but I don't really get the hype on that one. I may have to revisit it again when it gets a little cooler. But once again, number 4, Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Casual Life, and it comes with this little safety clip thing. All right, now it's time to separate the men from the boys. Number 3, this is Davidoff Cool Water Wave. My bottles come in different sizes. I'm not really, at this point, I have a lot of fragrances, so I'm not going to be using them all, and not every day. So 3.4s, 4.2s, all that, it doesn't really matter to me. If I like a fragrance, then I definitely want to get in a bigger size, but this one right here is nice. This is Davidoff Cool Water Wave. To describe it, it's like cool water, but a lot more citrusy up top, and then on the dry down, it dries to kind of a soapy. It's a soapy vibe. It's kind of like, I guess you could say, a sweeter Neroli Portofino or bright Neroli with a soapy vibe. If that makes any sense. Sweet citrus in the beginning, another refreshing one, dries down to a nice citrusy soap. Really nice. The master himself, Monsieur Francis Kirkjean, had a hand in creating this. I mean, a lot of people know that. Monsieur Francis Kirkjean had he's done a good handful of fragrances for Davidoff. And this one is the most recent one. This came out in 2016, I believe, 2016 or 2017. So this is a recent collaboration with Davidoff from Francis Kirkjean. So Cool Water Wave from Davidoff. Very nice scent. Projection is moderate. Longevity is moderate. I would say it projects for about maybe 2 hours. Longevity between 3 and 5 hours on longevity. So it's moderate, performer moderate, but the scent itself is really great. I love it, and it's very refreshing, and it lasts a good while. It's not like it evaporates as soon as you put it on. So do check it out. Davidoff Cool Water Wave.